this thing on? Hello! Oh my gosh, so like, it's been forever since I made my last YouTube video, I think last summer, and it's currently 2017 and so many things have changed. Yes, my hair is brown, in case you didn't know. In case you didn't know, I'm at uni. I have graduated high school. I think you know that already. The whole purpose of me making this video is actually because a lot of people have been asking me, George, like, hey, how's university going? Oh my gosh, how's college? Or, oh my god, oh my gosh. And honestly, this video is just to answer all of those questions, if that makes sense. I initially wanted to make this video when I first finished my first quarter, but I'm really glad I didn't, because like so many things have happened since the first quarter. It's a lot better now too. The number one thing that I always like to tell people about my first quarter is that the fact that it's very overwhelming in both like good and bad aspects. So it doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but it's quintessentially ups and downs, really. When I first entered college, like everyone was just super friendly. Everyone was just eager to make friends, because we're like honestly like all loners, and we're just like, humans are just like, we are just bred to just form groups. Everyone was super friendly, and like that was great, really great, but like only takes so much to the point where I realize like who really is like my true friends, or like who is someone I can really count on. Are you just an acquaintance, or are you just someone that I'm probably never gonna see ever again? And one thing to fix that is actually group chats, social media. If you do not like trade some form of social media, I don't think you'll be able to meet that person ever again, or like they won't know about you, if not remember your name. At least that's what I feel. And in terms of like education, like everyone is just so eager to just do really well. First quarter was a way to kind of like show you like, okay, you need to reevaluate what you're doing, because it may not work anymore. It worked for you in high school, probably will not work for you in college. It makes me think like, how in the world did I attend 7 hours of like school a day and then still have time? We have less time in college for classes. It just seems like so much. So like I just honestly feel overwhelmed. And like when it's midterm season or final season, like everyone's just like ham. Like you just have to study. It's the most scariest words a person can say to you is like, I have a midterm. I have a midterm. Haiku. I have a midterm. This is so very scary. I have a midterm. If you thought you could study for a test like a day or two beforehand, that's not enough, because you have to study like 2 weeks, a week or two beforehand. It moves really quick, but at the same time, it just felt so slow. Back to like the social aspect. I don't know if you know, but like I'm a person who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs. Not about that lifestyle. I actually prefer like enjoying people's company over like boba rather than turning up, but like that was just me. And like I was just so close-minded. Like I was in this bubble, this vicinity of just being, I must find friends that like who are exactly like me and who are just like have the same mindset. And like it is good in a way, but I just realized like when you enter college, like no one is like me, or like everyone, this is the world, like what do you expect? And it is freshman year, so a lot of people make mistakes. Again, I'm all about like that you do you life, like you do you, I do me. As long as like what you do doesn't interfere with like my life, it's like totally fine. Definitely college has like opened my eyes like a lot in terms of making friends, or like choosing the right friends. And like you honestly get to meet so many, again, different types of people, like a lot of different people, like people who are like,
oh my gosh, college is just so easy. I think our school over-prepared us. Like I had like a 4.7 GPA. That wasn't even like part of the 20%. Like I don't even know how I'm here.
Yeah, okay, you do you, boo-boos. But I can most definitely say second quarter has been a lot better in terms of studying, in terms of friends, in terms of just like how I'm organizing things. I'm also working too, and I'm going to the gym. Never in my life would I thought I would be able to say that, but yeah, that's cool. So many different things happening. I can honestly say like in a way like grew up. I'm like, as I look back on my first quarter, I can see myself more as a child. I'm more older and more aware of things, and a lot more, I don't know, cognizant of like the things that are happening around me and like what I should be doing. Studying, I kind of like found that out first quarter, and I just kind of like went ham, tried to go ham at least for second quarter, and like it honestly like paid off. And that is by the grace of God. I cannot do it by myself, boo-boos, but like yeah, in terms of like finding friends, like trying to stay in contact with like people, it requires sacrifices on both ends. Like you have to sacrifice your time, that person has to sacrifice their time, and like enjoying people's company is a relationship that has to go really well on both sides of the end. Stuff won't work because everyone in first quarter, like everyone just has so many different schedules and so many different like majors, and like how am I supposed to keep up with this? Like how am I so sure that we're just not friends because we have the same classes, right? When people make time for on both sides of the end, both ends of the sides. I don't know, English is not my first language. It really wasn't. It works out. At least what I've done with my group of friends, like we've made time just to eat lunch together. It's where that you're still able to keep in contact with people despite the fact that not having any classes, that you're able to find, I believe, your true friends. Also, DMCs, like deep, meaningful convos. Like I love DMCs. Like I feel like if I do not have a DMC with you, I don't think we could be close. Like sorry, boo boo. But really enjoy having like deep, meaningful convos with people. It's a whole world together. Like everything is just swell. And like I don't know, like my favorite moments is probably like having a DMC late at night. You know, there's one time I was just like in a dark room. Okay, this sounds really sketch, but like I was just in a dark room with like 5 other group of people, and like we just like talked about each other's lives, and you'd be surprised what you'd actually find about a person. But like it's honestly one of my favorite moments in college. Again, like I've grown like religiously as well. I don't want to just be Seventh-day Adventist just because his parents were Seventh-day Adventists. So like I really tried to, you know, exercise my faith and like in little things, you know. Yeah, like whenever I had like struggles within my own life, and I had a lot of them. Oh my gosh, like so many bad things happened second quarter. I lost a lot of things too. Like having faith and praying, like things just like worked out, and like I'm kind of glad I'm able to say that now, because it was just again a bunch of highs and lows. And if you're feeling that way, just like honestly pull through and just like remember to smile, because smiling always just makes the whole world just like go around. Even when I recognize my own friends like feeling down, you know, always remind people to smile. Like there's no tomorrow, boo-boos. Like you will be fine. Like everything will get better. And yeah, like overall, like even though like towards the end of second quarter it just felt a bit rough, like I pulled through, had a bunch of faith. Yeah, I'm just really like content with life right now. Everything just works out and it just gets better. So I don't know what's in store for me spring quarter, and I just hope everything goes really well. Trying to find out like second year housing, living on your own, cooking, like that should be like another vlog. Oh yeah, I cook now. Like what? I always compare my like cooking with my mom's cooking, and if it's not as good, like oops. Sorry, mom. But yeah, like I've just been growing, you know, like a flower. That was a really bad analogy. Oh, oops. I can't count. I'm happy to be home. And I just cannot wait for spring quarter to start, and like that's honestly the end of my freshman year. Like wow, 6 more years of school to go though. So I don't know if you guys found this interesting, but again, that's just like my experience so far with my first and second quarters. And yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed watching. Adios.